Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome back for another episode of Vintage Story. Alright, since last episode, guys, a few days have passed in-game. It is now the 9th of June. I don't know what day it was. I think it was probably like the 7th maybe. And I've done a little bit of work, as you can see behind me. I've got this nice little space built up. So, end of last episode, we had kind of the walls in, and then we did have some aged wooden slabs on the roof. I decided I did not like that contrast of colors, like kind of the green aged planks to the larch slab, so I decided to get some oak. So in between episodes, I put this together, went out and got a bunch of wood, some more larch wood, and I went and felled a giant oak tree as well. Got ourselves some oak, cut it up using our saw, and I have put together this little space, prepping for the future. I have not put windows or a roof into it. One, because we do not have glass yet, so I can't put the windows in. I could put like a fencing of some kind in there, but I decided not to. And I also set up the ramp for our roofing. And you may have noticed, for those of you that played this game, that is going to be the wrong type of slope for standard vanilla Vintage Story. And even the roof that I own, because I own a little bit of roof from our deconstruction over to the northeast there. But I'm going to be installing the Vintage Storing roofing mod at some point, which allows for different orientations of roof, including a longer slanted roof. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm going to do a one long big, one eave, one slant, one angle roof on that side. And then for this little area over here that I've started and not quite finished, I'm going to put another roof that goes off in this direction in a long slant. So I can make it, instead of being a 45, it can go over 3 long in a long slant like so. But that is in the future when we get ourselves some roofing. Let's get our stuff put away here. What do I want in here? I'm gonna put my larch slabs in here. I also got a little bit of lime just last night. Well, it was still a medium rift activity, to be honest. But while it was a medium rift activity, oh, I have some soaked hide here. Well, that's done. Awesome. Let's put you in here. So I need, oh, I don't have my knife on me. I'm gonna run and get my knife. Also, in between the episodes, I did do a little bit of running around. I got myself some red clay, and I went and I just got some catmint and some lily in the valley, which I found just on these hills over here. And we're gonna need those for potions, which are one of the few things I want to get done today. Last episode, we got our butts handed to us by that frickin' bear, and there's reasons why that happened. I didn't have a nice comment in the comments, there's a word, which was talking about how my trap failed. Basically, if I had the trap a hole, there was a 1 block high wall and then the hole, and the bear will dodge that 1 block high line of dirt as a wall, so it wasn't running into the pit that way. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Either way, we have to have flat ground and then a pit for him to be willing to walk into the pit. That's where he failed. Failure happens. We died. We didn't lose anything particularly. The only thing you really lose in the game is you lose your stuff, but also using the Xskills. You do lose survival XP, I think. I think you lose a little bit of survival because you're not surviving, obviously. All right, before we do anything else and before it gets too dark, let's get my knife. Right, I have a copper knife that's just been chilling so that I can get this stuff going without me thinking about it. Let's put you guys away. I'm gonna put you in here for right now, and we'll talk about potions in a minute. I don't want to do it at night because, you know, we're gonna get our butts handed to us. But let's go back down there and get this stuff inside. It is dark, so you guys can see. I will put the lantern on here. All right, during these last few days, our flax is now up to a 6 out of 9. Our soybeans are a 9 out of 11. I think actually that's the same space it was last time. But our turnips are now out of a 4 to 5. So if we harvested those, we would actually get some turnips, which is kind of awesome to see. Let's also take a quick gander down here at these guys to see where we're at. And just hope we don't get speared by anything. It is 2 out of 7 for the onions, and those turnips are also going. One of the things I also want to get going in this episode is possibly a little bit more, you know, vegetables. Oh, other thing, this pit. These we just had that baby pig fell in here at that one point, and I think a dad pig just decided to come hang out with his son. So we have 2 boars in there. We just need a sow, and then we can actually start going with pigs here, which is awesome. All right, let's get you into here. Boom, sealed. And we actually have 40 liters of water there. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Well, you know what? That's going to have to wait until we get some more of this stuff going, which is close, 2.5 out of 3 days. We have enough lime here to get that lime water going here. Boom, more lime water. And if I took that out, we would have 42. So we actually need to get some more lime going as well. All right, let's get ourselves back up to the house because we are getting hungry. I don't know what I'm going to do with this little room. I don't really know what I'm doing with either of these rooms. This is all future wizard and crew to figuring out. I think that's all this whole building is going to be, just barrel stuff though. You know, dyeing, potions, and dyeing. There's copper right here, you guys. Just noticed. Dyeing potions and leather. Dyeing potions, leather. Barrel stuff, I guess. Although maybe having the potions nearing our juicing situation might also make sense. Maybe it's just leather and dyeing in there. We'll see. All right, what else do I need? I need some food because I'm about to start getting damaged by hunger. I did make myself... Good gosh, guys. Come on, there we go. Made myself a little bit more food off camera. There we go. Nice and full. Okay, so what do we need to do next? While it is out there getting dark... Oh, I forgot. I also fired this guy. Now we have 3 of these. Boom. While it's getting dark, what else did I do? Oh, right. I fired up all of the flint. So flint, if you burn in a fireplace, and I should have showed you this, but I was hoping it was still going to go, it'll turn into calcined flint. I think it needs to burn at smelting temperature 1000. So you do need to... No, I don't think it's 1000. Maybe it is 1000. I don't remember how hot does charcoal burn to. Oh, charcoal burns at 1300. Never mind. So it wasn't 1000. So you need to burn it in a fireplace with a charcoal or a black coal or a brown coal, and it turns into calcified flint. And then you do need to go through the process of grinding this up as well. So let's take away my limestone and grind a little bit of this up, and then I'll show you what we'll do with it next. Okay, honestly, 16 is probably enough for what I want to get done. I don't want to be sitting here looking at this all night. Let's put this limestone away because we're not going to use it right now. All right, 16 now powdered flint. So if I press H on that, it's ingredients for fire clay, which is absolutely awesome. So to make fire clay, you are going to put the powdered calcined flint in the center and then surround it with clay. It can be any kind of clay. It could be blue clay or red clay. And then you make every single one of these, you're going to make 8 fire clay. So basically, boom, I now have big stacks, which is awesome. And then I'm just going to use the rest of that. Boom. And I wonder if I can just do this. Absolutely awesome. So there's a good reason for me to collecting those 2 piles of clay. Now we have 2, almost 3 stacks of fire clay. Absolutely outstanding. And we can make more as we go along. So because I want to make windows, one of the things I want to do is turn at least one of these into some bricks. So 16 clay bricks is almost what I want. I want, how much do I want? So that's 8, 8, 4, 4. So 8, 8, that's 16. 4, 4 is another 16. So technically I want double. 24. Let's do 24 for right now. I don't know if that'll be the exact amount I want, but that will fill up. You can put 12. It will let you overstack. Do not do that because it won't let fire. So you only want 12 in each hole. So there we go. And that'll be enough to get us going. Either it would be enough to let us going with iron for our, what am I looking for here? Kilns? Not pit kilns. It's going to be fire clay, bloomery. There's the word. Bloomery. That is for firing iron, glass, or meteoric iron. But we're not quite in the iron stage quite yet. Let's get those guys fired while we're not thinking about it, though. I want you and you. And then we're also going to utilize some of that peat in just a second. But let's get these guys going. Because getting quartz to get at least a little bit of glass in that building down there would not be a bad idea. All right, put you away, put you away. I'm really bad in this game for leaving things in a half-done state. So I'm trying my hardest to... Oh, I only got half of it. get at least into a somewhat completed area down there. All right, that's all done. Come here, buddy. Let's get you fired up. And fired up. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Still dark outside, so what else can we get done? Oh, actually, one thing I want to get done, another strategy to kill that bear would be to get a little more distance. So let's actually start trying using some bows. So we talked about using the bamboo to make a rod anyway. So how to make a bamboo bow. What is it? Is it fat? So I want the recurve bow staff. Oh, it's a saw. So I should be able to make one of these here. Perfect. I could also make it using, what's the other ingredient here? Come on, show me. There it is, a long bow staff, which is just these guys. So you know what? Because these will degrade, these bows, I'm gonna make 2 of them. And now I should be able to take that long bow staff and make another recurve bow staff. And because I have the, what are the words I'm looking for here, guys? Because I have the non-skill trait things unlocked, I can do anybody's crafting recipes. You would usually have to be part of the hunter. What person do you have to be part of? I don't remember what type you have to be, but you can't, not everyone can do this. I will have to wait for leather, and I'm gonna have to have some bushmeat, but this is going to be the bow recipe at some point. Now in the meantime, I could do a rough bow. What is a bow recipe? The crude bow? Simple bow? Simple bow. Is it crude bow that is? No, I guess they're the same thing. Simple bow includes twack, so it's a little bit better. That's 3.5, and then the crude bow is 3. So if I wanted to use the simple bow, I could probably do that. Sure. And while we're waiting on that, let's get some of this stuff heated up. Because if I'm maybe using the bow, I'm going to need some bow arrowheads. So let's actually get 4 of these all firing, because as you can see, I also need a shovel. And I'm going to need more shears. So at least 1, 2 shears, and I should probably make myself a copper saw as well. Either way, we're going to need a little bit more stuff going on here. So let's get these guys all fired out. Boom. Oh, and while we're waiting for that to heat up, we can do one more thing with that fire clay. Aha, here's the other reason why I wanted it. Did I leave myself enough? I think I did. I wanted, and we talked about this earlier, I want a cooking clay oven. There we go. So clay oven is going to take 69 fire clay. I have, I believe 69 because I didn't take all of it with me. I have 68 fire clay. You absolute jerks. Give me one more. And do I have enough here? I've got 19. I can make it. I can make it. Trying to tell me I can't do it. Screw you guys. There we go, 69. All right, I'm gonna get this fired off while that, or filled out while that thing is cooking. All right, we only got halfway through, but it looks like our metal is ready there. So I'm gonna take the time before we lose the heat there to finish this guy off. All right, let's get ourselves a hammer, put our tongs on us, and get some stuff fired off. All right, so first things first, what did I say I wanted? I wanted a shovel. So give me a shovel. Boom, shovel complete. I'm just gonna take all 3 of these so I don't have to keep looking at it. All right, next thing I wanted was, I have an extra pickaxe in my inventory already, but we need more shears. So let's grab some shears. There we go. Perfect. And I think I want a fairly significant amount of arrowheads. So I'm going to try and get 18 arrowheads. Oh, I don't have feathers. Well, we need some chickens first. And I'm still going to get 18 arrowheads either way. So let's fire these out. There's one set. And I'll get more arrowheads. And we'll wait on the axe for later. Boom. All right. So that's 18 tin bronze arrowheads. Some shears. And a shovel. Is it still work to just put the handle on the shovel to get rid of the heat? I think it does, right? Yeah, just automatic. Absolutely perfect. But for these guys, I am going to have to quench them. I don't have things to make them work. Love that noise. It's so satisfying. All right, come to me, arrowheads. And the shears. For right now, I'm going to leave the shears. Oh, I didn't actually tell you guys why I was hanging up these bow staffs. You can't use them right away. They have to dry. So they are 2% dried. I have to wait for a little while. So I am going to be building myself the bow. And I am going to need a little bit more flax twine for this. So finding a little more flax out in the wild would not be a bad idea either. Because I need 2 more pieces of flax fiber to make my 3 twine. I could, in the meantime, make the simple bow, and I might do that. But I gotta wait for myself getting some feathers anyway. So we'll see if we can find flax while we find feathers. All right, for the rest of the night, still only 4 in the morning. I'm gonna try and finish this bad boy off. Was there more things I wanted to put away? Not yet. Well, we can put the arrowheads in here for right now because we will not be using them yet. All right, let's finish this thing off. There we go. All right. So you actually don't need to fire this guy, the clay oven. You can just break it up. Come on. There we go. And plop her down. For right now, let's just put her right there. And then to use it, you fill it with firewood and you preheat it, and then I can make myself some pies. Although I am going to have to grind up the flour. But we're going to do that in the future. For right now, before I head out, it is 5:30 in the morning, but I really wanted to get potions going. I am obviously not going to leave potions here forever, but I am just going to set up a temporary little potions area right here. There's only 2 potion types that I want to start off with. There are like 3 or 4 that I utilize over the whole course of my playthroughs, but the 2 that I really like to start off with are the speed potions and the healing potions. And we have the ingredients for, at the very least, the healing potions. I collected some lily in the valley and some catmint, so I have enough to make at least 20, which is a lot, to be completely honest. In fact, we won't even have enough. Oh, and there's my heather, so I'll take that out too. Yeah, we don't have enough cattails to finish this off anyway. So really, I only need 13. There we go, and 13. Cool. All right, so to make the potions, we'll put heather there. I need dwarf frizz. I need the dwarf guy to make the speed potions, which is easy enough to find. We actually have it planted out here, I think. It's just I made the mistake of turning it all into seeds instead of keeping some for potions. Smart of me. All right, I need a mortal and pestle, and that takes just a chunk of stone, if I recall. What else does the mortal and pestle take? Where are you? Here it is, mortal and pestle. It takes a stick, a chisel, a hammer, and a stone. We have all of those things. You, and a piece of stick. Where'd the sticks go? There's a stick. I'll take you. So stick, stone, hammer, chisel, mortal and pestle. Perfect. I'm gonna put that there so that I can. Nope, don't put those in there. What are you doing, dude? There we go. Put you guys back. Inventory management for the win. All right, the next thing I'm gonna need is my poison mushrooms. Finally. Oh, we have 12 of these. Okay, never mind. We don't even have them for all of it. So mortal and pestle. It's horsetail, poison mushroom, mortal and pestle gets you basic potion base. Oh, actually, never mind. Again, we're totally fine again because this is going to give me enough for double base. Heck yes. All right. What else do I need? I need barrels. Barrels would be you guys. And birch is fine. I want 3 barrels. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give me all of these, and they get to come with me. You don't get to keep them. Perfect. Boom. And 1, 2, 3. Now I have 12 basic potion base, so I need 24 water. 1, 2, and then if I hold a right click, I can put 1 in at a time. 24, and I believe that is the recipe. Let's just check here. Potion base, it is yes for you. But how do I check it in the water? There, potion tea. So it's 1 potion base to 2 water equals 2 potion tea. That's what I want. Boom. Oh, wait, what? 2 to 1. Oh, I just have to release. There we go. Now I have 24 potion tea. Absolutely awesome. Let's empty that off. So I can actually make, and I'm going to do 12. Like this. 12 and 12. Absolutely awesome. And I need my mortal and pestle back again. Boom. And so to make your different concoctions, mortal and pestle, and then your different ingredients. So if I do H-click on these guys, so cat mint will do cat seeds, rock cutting, we'll talk about that later. And then it's an ingredient for potent oil and healing oil. So healing oil is cat mint and lily of the valley. I don't know if it matters which, no it doesn't. And then that will make edible, which is terrible, or it will make healing oil. That's what we want to make. So base. There we go. Now I've got 12 of it, and it should be 12 to 12, and I did not grab my bucket. Did I? There it is, bucket. So I want 10, 12. 12 and 12, so I've got enough for my speed potion when I'm ready. And here we go. So 12 to 12, so after 24 hours, I will get myself some healing potion, which will make my fighting of all of these creatures much easier. I've got a friendo trying to get me in there. All right, on that note, what else do we want to do? Let's go catch ourselves some chickens, both fighting and capturing. So I want a cage, and I want the small animal cage. Attack a small animal to catch it. This is from the Animalcages mod. So in base game, you would use a standard cage. No, that's Xskills. I don't want that. You would use just there's ways to make traps, and then the chickens go in there. You put some feed in there. I believe it's actually where did I leave the cattail? It's a cattail hand basket net. Which one is it? Is it you? Yes, and then the reed trap. So you can use your reed chests to trap baby or smaller animals like chickens and hares. I'm not going to go that route. I'm just going to fight them using the cage mod. And oh my god, I just pressed that. You know what? Let's look it back up in here. Cage, because I forgot what the recipe was. And I don't want that. I want small animal cage. It's those in the center and then all the way around. Okay, we can make that work. It was that and this, or was it the other way around? It was the other way around. Oh no, oh no. Let's do you and you and you. I kind of want at least 2, but they don't stack. You know what? I'm going to take 2 and then kill the rest of them. So I just need a hen and a rooster, and then the rest will just be me fighting them, I think. So I know where some chickens are. They're out in that direction. So let's go see if we can find them. Other things that I need while I'm out there is a little bit more clay. So there is a clay spot out there because I want more fire clay, to be completely honest. And we also need some quartz for our potions. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, there is a quartz section over here. So right here, I found chickens, clay, quartz. Haha, it's almost like we planned it out. Kind of did. Not really. I'm going to leave this clay here and get the clay that's further away. So let's keep our ears and our eyes peeled for enemies and chickens. I mean, I would really like to be using a speed potion just to catch these chickens, to be completely honest. I'll get the quartz after I find the chickens. There's a deer right there, but I'm not. If I have a speed potion, I'll actually be faster than that deer, so it'll make catching it way easier. It was out here is where I found the cat mint that I just put in there, because I was out here getting a little bit of that clay for that initial amount. There's chickens. I see you guys. I want a rooster and a chicken. So here's my first chicken. Got him. And then the rooster. Where'd you guys go? Okay, I hear you yelling. Okay, there he is. There is one rooster there. I did see him. Where'd he go? There he is. Come here, rooster. I need you. Stop running. There we go. I got both of them. All right, cool. So in here, I've got a small animal cage. It has a hen and a rooster. Perfect for starting our little setup here. And I also just want my initial feathers. Thank you so much, Mr. Dead Hen. And 11 feathers right off the freaking bat. That is actually kind of crazy. I can get myself 11 arrows. Man, I could have just killed all these guys and not done any chicken farming. And to be honest, I probably would prefer to go that way, but you guys probably want to see how chicken farming works. So I will go in the route of actually starting a little bit of a chicken farm. And holy crap. All right, let's make ourselves a little bit of a wall here so that those guys can't get me. Screw you guys. If you can't see me, you can't shoot me. Done. And hopefully no one comes from over there. All right, the reason why I want quartz. Two things. I want the windows, and we actually use them for the potion bottles. So once I get a little bit here, I'll show you the different ingredients. I think the first is going to be the potion bottles that I'll be able to show you. We also want these for lanterns, which, to be completely honest, we could make right now, and that would not be a bad idea at all. I've also been playing with this fantastic mod on the multiplayer server that I have been playing on, the walking stick mod, which makes you walk faster, and then you can also put a lantern on the end of it. And so you get bonus speed for walking and a lantern. And our first pickaxe just died there, but we've had another one in our inventory, and it automatically grabbed it, which is absolutely awesome. All right, that's enough for me to show you the recipes that I'm going for. So we got two different kinds of quartz here. We got standard quartz chunk and clear quartz. So clear quartz will do basically the same thing. It'll both smelt into glass, but I can also just utilize clear quartz for lanterns. See, I can just put them on either side, which is absolutely fantastic. You can't do the same thing with quartz, so all quartz can be done is made into glass, but it's also an ingredient for potion bottles. So large ones are like that. That's the recipe. Small ones, I'm assuming, is like so. How much? I'm assuming that just holds maybe 2. I'm just gonna go large. There's no reason not to go large. You can also do small, which is just a double, but there's no reason not to go for the large flask. So I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna get, well, you know what? I'm gonna get a stack of 4. Absolutely fantastic. I have 3 left. Now, I do want a few more in my inventory just for smelting purposes, so I'm going to get myself at least a few stacks of these before I head home. So I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. There we go. All right, 32, 24. Perfect. Let's get ourselves out of here before that guy snipes us. And do not fall down the hole. All right, so that has gotten us 11 feathers, 24 clear quartz, which is 12 lanterns worth, and a stack and a half of the quartz. I think what I want to do is I want to do a little bit of a loop. I'm going to take a look on the map to see if I can see any of the flowers I'm looking for on the map. So you can see the colors of flowers on the map, but I'm not seeing the yellow that I'm looking for. There's some up here. I'd love for some the dwarf fuzz. Just can't see any quite on the map, but I might do a quick jaunt back up here just to see if I can find any up in this area, because not having speed potions is kind of ticking me off. And as much as I love the healing potions, I want to be able to run away. So I'm going to hold out on grabbing some, oh my God, why is that word left my body? Clay for right now, and go on a little bit of a search instead for dwarf frizz. There is cow parsley here. I cannot recall exactly what the cow parsley makes. Let's see. It is for Fighter's Flask. Fighter's Flask is actually pretty awesome. It gets me 60% more melee damage. You know what? Come here. Heck yeah. We'll collect some of that as well. And that was, what was the other one? Was it orange lupine? If we see any orange lupine, we'll also get some Fighter's Flask going. White lupine. All right. Well, if we see any white lupine, we'll grab some of that too. Cool. And I've got enough of the lily of the flower that I'm going to leave that alone. Huh. Have I already discovered this ruin? Oh my god. Oh, thank goodness. I love this ruin. This ruin is great for 2 reasons. One, you get a free storage vessel, which has a bunch of rot in it. I'll take that. It has 2 ruined knives, which I don't care about. It has a few human skulls, which I don't particularly care about, but yeah, might not be a bad thing to have on. And it has a fun little storage vessel. Let's just throw those out. But the real thing it has 2 aged torch holders. Oh, you have no idea how excited I am. Oh, I do have enough room for it. Perfect. Oh, thank goodness. That is so awesome. And they also, I believe, sometimes have things in here. Is that true? Or am I crazy about this? Is there a chest down there? Or is it just a bunch of soil, bony soil? It might just be bony soil. But to be honest, we have been collecting bony soil. Let's just see. Is there anything else down there? Yes, there is some stuff down there. All right, so let's put this in my inventory. Some things just popped into my inventory that I don't particularly want. You know what? Let's take some time to fill up our chest here. What did we grab that I didn't want? I grabbed you. Boop. And we're going to put you there. And I guess I still have things I don't want. You. I'm trying to make room in my backpack here. All right, now I can put my chest down. And you have a piece of charcoal, an aged... Oh, right, we got all this stuff before. Perfect. All right, let's fill this thing with things we don't care about. Cow parsley, that's enough. We don't want you. We don't need you. We don't need... That's as far as we can go. That's fine. Good enough. Oh, I can also get the flint in there with that stack. Cool. Boom. Now we have room to get a bunch of other stuff. Let's also take a little bit of a snack break. Wow, I had absolutely no food in there. I do not have a lot of time here. We're about to get hungry. Maybe we'll find some berries. And I just picked up the ruined knives. That's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bony soil down here. Which at some point, if we get bored, we can take a night. Or maybe a storm and burn through all that stuff. I could break these guys all up for the bones, but I don't need the bones right now. Is there anything else in here? Let's take a quick gander in here. I don't think there's more stuff down there. Doesn't look like it. All right, let's toss the ruined knives, that, and that in the corner. I am going to take the rot with me. Rot's actually pretty dang important. Let's see if we can find ourselves some berry bushes before we die of hunger. I also do want to just keep my eyes peeled for flax, because I really just need that last little bit of flax. Oh yeah, I forgot there's freaking bees all over the place. Hi, buddy. Did you just give me more? Yeah, more quartz. And that's all you gave me. Annoying. Frickin' wolf almost got me, but I got the best of him. That armor, I think, helped me a little bit because I didn't die in 2 hits. I died in almost 3. Perfect. I'll take your pelt for dang sure. Still not seeing any dwarf frizz. Oh wait, I see it right here. Never mind. Dwarf fruze? Dwarf something. But that's what we want. Give me some dwarf. All right, 24 should be enough, yeah. The problem with it is it's really hard to see on the map. Unlike some of these like purple flowers, it kind of doesn't appear, which is a little annoying. We already had some of this heather at home, so I'm gonna leave that alone. And oh, I see some more vegetables. Let's grab these guys. Perfect. All right, I think that that's enough. We could take a quick gander at these guys. I don't remember what blue lupine gives us. Let's take a quick look. Blue lupine, pressing H is going to be for Looter's Delight or the Archer's Flask. Oh, and we're going for Archers. Oh, but it takes Orange Mellow. I'll hold out on that. Orange Mellow does only grows in the south, so until we get a boat, there's no reason for it. And Looter's Delight is okay. You get more forage and more gears. Yeah, Wild Crop actually would be kind of nice. What else does it take? It takes woad. While we're here, there's some woad right there. Might as well grab it. If we're going to be an alchemist, let's go full alchemist, right? If we're about to go trying to find a bunch of wild flax and stuff anyway, just taking it before you do some harvesting would not be a bad idea. I've had it before and I've never remembered to utilize it. And that's 25 should be enough. Let's get ourselves some of this woad as well. It kind of seems like the different stuff that wants to go together is growing together, which is kind of awesome. And we look like we have some orange lupines. Let's see what the orange lupine has for us. What do I want to throw away here? I do not care about you. Orange lupine does potent oil. Potent oil, it makes potent oil, which means healing effectiveness. Oh, that's not bad though. But I'll never take it. Catmint and orange. Once again, having it on hand, particularly if we're like going into a big fight, like the Resonance Archives, or just going for like, you know, a bear or something, having them on hand is not going to be it's not going to be a negative. That's for dang sure. I see a crop down there. I don't believe it is what I'm looking for. It is not flax. And do I have anything else I'd be willing to throw away? I could throw the bones away for these guys. Mostly I'm actually kind of more interested in the actual grain itself than the seed. But you know what? I want both. Let's take both. So what do we got here? We can throw away the small bones. There we go. And how much even grain did we get from that? Where is the grain go? Where did the grain go? Didn't I take away 2 things? I guess not. All right, sure. All right, I think it's time to head home. It'll be dark by the time we get home anyway. Oh, wait. I found some lupine white. Dang it. What else do I want to throw away? I'm going to toss... I know that I could open my inventory and put those away, but just 4 of those is not a big deal. I forgot that white grew with these guys. I didn't see it. All right, there's only 4 of them. So we might have to wait until later or like replant at least a few of them, and we'll make more later. That's fine. All right, heading home now. Where did you go? Okay, I'm faster than him. I'm just gonna run after him and poke him with a stick. Come here, come here. Do not run near a wolf. Oh, forgot the aggressive. All right, dead freaking rooster. Absolutely fantastic. I heard him in the grass, and I like just had to find him. Oh shoot. Okay, we're good. All right, so perfect. 21 feathers and 2 meat. I'm just gonna break up these bones just so that they're not chilling. Seeing all those deer. Hell yeah. So he was in the same area before. I knew there was more chickens than just the 3 there, but I could not find them originally. Perfect. And let's get 5 bushmeat. I might just get that bushmeat going. What? Oh, that's the same as that. We have 29 spelt, which is absolutely awesome. 2 of you. We got 8 of these guys out in the world. I'm gonna take that with me. Let's leave you in there. And 12 berries. That 1 piece of rod, I think, was some berries that I had in there already. Okay, what can we make using the ingredients that we have? Let's close this up first and maybe put the rot and the U. And where did I have my... I had some bony soil somewhere, didn't I? For right now, we'll just leave it in here. We do not yet have enough flax. I did not find any flax. We kind of are in a little bit of a flax desert, to be completely honest, which is a little bit annoying. All right, using you, what can we make? So the first thing I know that we can make, if I had my heather on me, yes, heather, boop, is I can make us some speed potion. And I want that first and foremost. I'm just going to make all of it into it because I have some popped outside. I do have 4 dwarf fuzz right here. You know what? Let's make 10 for now because I know that I don't need all of it. I'm even going to make less than that, to be completely honest. But for right now, let's just do it. Boom. There we go. We'll figure it out. We'll figure the rest out later. All right. What else do we have? We have woad. And woad was for not blue dye, Looter's Delight. And that's with the blue lupine. Oh, wait. Did I not get blue lupine? I did get blue lupine. Let's do another 10. We can always put these guys away. They do not decompose, which is absolutely awesome. So we got 10 and 10. And then I have orange, which was for the weak oil base, and that's with catmint. And that was for healing effectiveness. And I do believe I had some catmint in here, right? I do. Perfect. And I'm just going to make 2 of that for right now. And where did my... There it is. And I think that's all the ingredients for everything, right? The blue was for... Oh, Archer. Oh, but I can't do Archer, but it was for the Looter's Delight. And we already made that, right? Sprinters, Looters, and Potent. Perfect. So I have to make 3 more different types here. Let's put these guys away. I am going to want to make seeds out of those guys at some point here, but maybe not right now. Let's put you down. Now I only have 12 more tea left. So I'm thinking that, let's grab you. Let's do 6 of the speed potion. Sprinters. And let's seal that. Let's make 1 more barrel here. So I need 1 more boop. And boop, 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 boop. 1 more you. Boom. And how much of these do I have? I have 2 and 4. So 1, 2, and 4. Perfect. So the 2 is going to be you, sealed up. And the 4 is going to be you, sealed the heck up. And for right now, I did have a chest in here. So let's make 1 more chest using 1 of you and a bunch of boards. Because I prefer the double chest if I can make them, right? And, oh, I need to do this. And that, oh, that just takes it back to normal. There we go. And 1 more time for the sortable chest. Perfect. And let's make the sortable chest up here. And keep all this stuff in there. We're going to keep the flowers in there as well, so they're all in the same place. And I am going to want to get a bit more of this stuff seeded out there as well. But for right now, let's just keep it up in here. Absolutely fantastic. Look at all this exploring. Aren't we awesome? Wow, there we go. Aren't we awesome? We're doing great. Freaking potions. Let's do a little bit more before we call it an episode, though. I think I want to make, it is nighttime, I want to make at least 1 pie just to show you guys how that works. Oh, we could also make some arrows. We have the feathers. We've got these guys. Let's do arrows first. We're not going to really use them because we don't have the bow yet. I want to just go directly for the simple bow. But there's 18 bows for us right there. Absolutely fantastic. I'm also not going to put my chickens down quite yet. What am I doing here, guys? Right, I'm looking for this. Let's also put this in here. Should also get these seeds in the ground, but I think that we'll do that in the morning. You are going to get you guys. And we were just talking about, all right, making a pie. So to make a pie, let's take the calcified flint out. I'm going to put it in here for right now. And I need some grain. So what kind of grain are we going to use? We're going to use, I don't want to use the flax grain. I'm going to either use the rye or the spelt. And I believe that I need at least 8. So let's just do 8 for right now. Get them in there and ground up. Perfect. All right, so that's 8 flour. And now flour will last for a very, very long time, 1.7 years out in my hands. But if I put it into a container and good for 6 years, if I close the door, it might even be longer. No, it was accepting the fact that it was in there even with the door closed. But for 6 years, so getting yourself into an actual flour state is totally fine, even though the grains will last for a long time as well. It doesn't really lose its ability. What am I going to make? I'm going to make myself a turnip pie. So you can make... you can make vegetable pies, meat pies, or berry pies. I don't believe you can mix them, at least without a mod. We can give it a try, except for the fact that we don't have enough meat to even try it. All right, and then to make said pie, oh, first things first, I need some freaking firewood. So let's, do I have any firewood just chilling in here? I do not, so we're gonna grab a stack of you. and make me a little bit of firewood. Make a full stack because we can always put the rest into our charcoal pit. But there we go. And you. So to heat this up, I believe you can just use 3 for 1 pie, but I'm going to do 4 just to make sure that it's nice and toasty. And let's get this firewood. We want a little bit over here, so let's just do a little stack. You know what? I'll do the full stack there, and I'll put the rest over here. Do we have any friends? No. Future charcoal. There we go. And, oh, one other thing. Let's get our guy off the back. Boom. And get these 2 out of there. I do know that we have our small animals in there, but we're not going to talk about that yet. Put one of you right here. One of you right there. Torch holders for the win. Let's in fact make one more torch so I can light another torch and put it in the torch holder. There we go. Boom. Light you. So torch holders, which you can only find in ruins without a mod, holds it, and now that torch will never go out, and I can just easily pick it up and put it down. It's beautiful. All right, let's light this guy up. And while it is heating up, we'll make ourselves a pie. You need a table or a flat surface to make the pie. Oh, and you also need to make the dough. So I have the water. So you need water. Put your bucket and your dough. And boom. Oh, boom. It takes 1 water for every chunk of dough. I mean, a chunk of flour to make the dough. All right, and then with the dough in one hand and the vegetables, let me make a veggie pie. In the other, you start by putting down the base. Oh, does it have to be on a table? Looks like it has to be on a table. Never mind. I lied to you guys. Table it is. Tables are very easy to make, though. It should just be that. Is it this? It's that. There we go. Table. And... where do I want to put this table? Right now, it's going to go right there. We're getting a little bit squishy here, but that's okay. All right. Shift, right click. You put down the base, and then you put the filling. It's 4 layers of filling, so it's 8 different ingredients. And then you put the top on. And then if you click again, you can give a bunch of different types on top. Grab it, and you throw it in the oven. And then we have to watch closely to make sure this doesn't go bad. And we're going to make ourselves 2 pies here, because apparently we got enough for 2 pies. So we're going to make a fruit pie as well. You can see that I do have 8 bushmeat. Unfortunately, bushmeat does not go in pies. It's really annoying. I guess there's probably mods you can use to do it. But we're going to make a turnip pie and a blackberry pie. Boom. All right. And actually, you can actually physically watch the pie rise in the oven. Watch. There it goes. Now we have to watch carefully to make sure that guy does not go bad. It will go bad, not go bad. It'll go burnt on us. If you burn your pie, it does last longer in the oven or in the container. In the container, it will go bad slower, but also annoying, right? So we just have to make sure we're keeping our eye on it. I want a little bit more wood here because I want to make some shelves for these pies. So let's get ourselves a full stack of wood. Perfect. Again. Huh. Keeping an eye on our pie as we go along. It is now baked. Ah, take it out. Oh, thank goodness. We'll put that one there. And you can see the temperature is going down. It's 20, there it goes, 212. So you have to, if you have to reheat the oven again, you have to reheat the oven again. And now we have ourselves a awesome pie. It is, altogether, it's 4 slices. It's fresh for 8 days, and it is 960 of grain and 1200 of vegetable. So each slice will be like pretty awesome. This is fruit, vegetable, and protein. So this, oh, it's actually 34% spoiled too. We have to eat this food first. So the bowl of food is pretty good, but I find pies to be even better in terms of satiety. All right. Unfortunately, I have a bunch of shelves types, so I have to find the exact shelf. I probably should just Google or search pie shelf, to be honest, and I think I will, because look at all these different shelves we have for all these different things. That is from a shelf mod. What mod is this actually even from? Foodshelves. That'd be the one. All right, let's actually just Google pie. pie shelf. There we go, pie and cheese shelf. It is, okay, it's so freaking easy. I want, let's do 2 for right now. And let's do you and you. Can I move you two over here, please? Thank you. That way I can see a little better. There's also one up there. I'm going to put another one over here because we keep getting guys spawning in here. I don't like it. And you already have one. You're fine. I should probably put this over down by our new space. But for right now, we'll have everyone over there. Hey, get out of there. Oh, that was close. And now I can just put these on the shelf. And these should actually last for... Turnip pie is good for 38 days. I close that. Does it change anything? See, I always thought having the door open was bad, but I guess it doesn't matter. As long as it is a cellar, you're totally fine. All right, absolutely perfect. These guys are gonna take a while. This one's actually almost done for our healing tea, which is kind of cool. But I think in the next episode, we need to go get ourselves some flax. We need to go get ourselves some more poison mushrooms and some horsetails to continue on with our potion empire. And hopefully we'll have our speed potion together. We're also pretty close to getting some of our leather into its final stage. But I think on that note there, I am going to leave this one, press all the buttons, Jared, here. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. This has been awesome. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.